Okay, now we're live. Now we're live and not just recording. All right. It sucks that Bug Hero isn't going to be on live. Yeah, I know. That looked really cool, too. Well, we can release it later. Okay. BOOZHOO! Gakina Awiya! Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the show. Welcome back to BOOZHOO, NANABOOZHOO. Oh, you're going to call it that? Yeah. It'll always be BOOZHOO, NANABOOZHOO. Because we'll always be playing BOOZHOO, NANABOOZHOO stuff, but even if I'm here on the live stream, that doesn't mean it's not an Ojibwe language, podcast. Hey, John Redcorn's here. Oh, really? Hey, BOOZHOO, John. BOOZHOO, Mr. Redcorn. No. How you doing? Adin, Eji Ayayan. How are you? And today's Ojibwe phrase of the day. Oh, were we going to call this the Ojibwe prayer of the day? We might be able to do that. I could change the title. All right. Do you want to do a prayer again? Yeah. Just before you came on, John, we had been recording. Michael thought he hit the streaming button. We were 5-6 minutes into our live stream, and I'd done a whole prayer. But, yeah, would you mind putting that out there? Yeah, no problem. So this is our Ojibwe prayer of the day. Oh, Kaya's here. Hey, BOOZHOO, Kaya. What's going on? Kaya's my sister from another mister. Yeah. All right, so let's, where did I put it? Here it is. And then let's slide you over here, sweetie. All right. Okay, kids. I know, John, you know about how to pray and all this stuff, but sometimes little kids watch our show, so I wanted to talk to the kids today. If you want to talk to Gichimanadu, the Great Spirit, God, the Creator, you can, look up a prayer in the Bible and go, Can't you hear us, John? Dapana Niwi Asema. John, you got the, speakers. It looks like you're saying you can't hear me. Oh, you can. Okay. Don't do that. You screw me up. Anyway, if you want to pray, you could just talk to Gichimanadu. Oh, sweetie, your thing's coming off. Oh. You could talk to Gichimanadu just like I talked to Michael. So I always start with a hello, Great Spirit. BOOZHOO, Gichimanadu. And then I thank him for everything that he does today. Miigwech kaiji kakinakeku. Kaiji chikea nungum. Thank you for everything that you do today. And I mean that. Thank you for my health. Thank you for Michael's health. Thank you for keeping Bagheera healthy. Our cat. Our Gajagates. We have everything we need. Did you pay the rent this morning? Yeah, I sure did. Michael walked over to the bank, dropped off the rent. We have enough food. We have an easy job. You think it's easy working at the library? Well, it's not exactly roofing. Yeah, so we have a peaceful job. Everything's fine. So thank you for everything. And then I might ask, please help me to speak well. You don't speak good. Kids, whatever you do, especially if you come from a family like I did, don't listen to your elders speak. They don't understand grammar. You don't speak good. You speak well. And quit saying, oh, I seen that guy. You didn't seen anything. You saw. I have seen people misuse when they should say saw. They say I seen. That's the most ignorant. Anyway, what do you care? I don't know. It just annoys me. So I'm asking him to help me speak well. The guy we took a wishing, undo Minawe Noongum. Please help me to speak well today. Gitchimanadu. What else? And then I just say amen. Abe Inge. You got anything you want to add here?
No, that's pretty good. Do you want to mention tobacco? John just mentioned, he said Odapana Niwi Asema.
Oh, yeah. Actually, lots of times if you're going to put out tobacco, thank you, John. John just put out, you would say Odapanan Niwi Asema. Odapanan, except. Niwi means like my, and then Asema is, tobacco. All right. You want to move me over?
Sure.
Ooh.
Okay, so there's the prayer of the day.
Your Ojibwe prayer of the day. So, what else is going on in your life? Handsome?
Oh, just hanging around, being handsome. Let's see. Is that a little more center?
Yeah, that's better. So what's going on out there, Ojibways? Ojibwe people? What'd you think of the debate?
Oh, they were so good. It was so hard to decide who won.
Yeah. I can't believe we're living in the times we are.
What do you mean?
Oh, it's just so weird. It almost unreal. You got Joe Biden, he's barely alive. And this mean old wife just, drags him out in front of the cameras and props him up and like, oh, you did so well, Joe. You answered all the questions. Here's your pudding pop.
Yeah, I know. It's pretty stupid. But I'm out. I don't even take it seriously anymore. I don't care.
You don't care?
No, I couldn't care less. I don't care if Democrats win, if the Republicans win. I think it's all just a show. I don't, this doesn't feel like my country. I just live here.
You just live. It's not my country. I just live here. Yeah.
Give me one. Hey, yeah.
Give me one. It is raining. Looking out on the morning rain. I used to feel so uninspired till the day I met you. When you met me, were you inspired?
Actually, kind of.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. What did I inspire?
Well, I mean, you were the next logical progression of the show and stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It started with NANABOOZHOO and Natasha. And, we started with, when we first started doing this, we just did like little 2-minute one video. And it was just NANABOOZHOO by himself and stuff. And then little by little, we started doing more music videos and book reviews. And then these live streams were just, NANABOOZHOO and Natasha were kind of just improvising a little banter.
Oh, really? And people wanted to watch that?
Yeah.
Why would people want to watch just a guy and a girl banter back and forth about nothing?
I don't know. There's nothing else to watch.
You want to play a song?
I could play a song. The guitar's over there.
I kind of feel like if you played a song rather than play, a pre-recorded song, it would be like a nicer gesture to our audience.
Yeah, but the problem is I can't play the guitar and talk to you at the same time.
That is a problem. So, today's Ojibwe topic. What is your favorite Shakespearean passage?
What?
Yeah.
Do you think these people have a favorite Shakespearean?
I do.
What's your favorite Shakespearean passage?
The Feast of St. Crispin's Day. All right, here's the deal, you guys. Don't go to college. It's a stupid waste of time. By the time you get out of college, it's worse than high school. You'll be more brainwashed and be more of a conformist than when you were in high school, just in a different way. But the worst thing that happened to me in college is that, I almost became an atheist. I was a full-on liberal, hated everything, saw everything being racist, Took me 30 years to deprogram from college. But the one thing I did learn, and if I'd ever paid back my student loans, this is the one thing that would have cost me like $60,000. It's the St. Crispin's Day speech, and it starts like this. What says he, my cousin Westmoreland? If we are marked to die, we are enough to do our country loss. But the fewer the men, the greater the share of honor. Pray ye wish not one man more. By my host, for he that sheds his blood with me this day shall be my brother, be he ne'er so vile.
What are you doing?
I don't know. That's the only thing I learned, and I learned the whole speech. I didn't have to go to college to learn it, but I can rattle off Shakespeare now. And there's no reason, there's no use for it.
You could join a Shakespeare play.
Yeah. No way I'm going to be in a Shakespeare play. I don't want to sit through a Shakespeare play, let alone be in one. But that's what I learned in college. What did you learn in college?
I learned how to drink and smoke pot.
What? Don't talk about that. We're a children's show. Minnow Onagoshin. Good evening. Michael, do you think my headband is beyond repair?
No, I don't know what's going on here.
You might have to put a pin in my head.
I'm not going to put a pin in your head.
Well, we can't have this sliding off when we're doing our show.
Oh, that's right. Can you tell them about the show?
Oh, right.
Wait, hold on. Kaya says, I have of late, and whereof I know not, lost all my mirth.
Oh, wow, that's a good Shakespeare thing. I have of late, and wherefore I know not, lost all of my mirth.
Watch Withnall and I to the end of the best Shakespeare ever. Watch Withnail. Withnail and I?
Withnail and I? Is that a play?
I think that's a misprint. But yeah, I do sometimes love watching, like, especially the old Kenneth Branagh videos.
Oh, yeah, he's my favorite. That's another line. That's too pretentious. Oh, but anyway, we were talking about pot. Do you think children should try pot?
I didn't know. But I don't, I'm almost sorry to see it get legalized and mainstreamed. You get to see all these hypocrites change their point of view after all the years of trying to hide my pot usage. All the jobs I've lost through the stupid reservation because I couldn't pass the UAs.
Yeah.
Then for them to just turn around, start selling it and celebrating it and acting like nobody ever had a problem with weed before. Once Big Daddy government said it was okay, then Native Americans went, oh, okay, it must be okay.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah. And, it's less fun when it's, like, accepted by the masses. When I was a kid, you could kind of decide who you didn't want to hang out with by, like, who wasn't cool with smoking pot. And there were basically two types of people. People who didn't like, or people who were cool with pot and liked to smoke it, and people who had never tried it. and then they were therefore against it, But when it was still like illegal, I mean, I never knew what the punishment was, but I never wanted to chance it, And I also always assumed there'd be like a lot of social shame if I got caught, if people in my family and stuff or work found out that I was smoking pot in my, whatever. In the 90s and stuff, it was kind of shameful, or people would shame you for it, and you're considered a criminal doing it. Much more rebellious and fun for that reason, too.
Yeah.
But now that the government says it's okay, and every Joe Blow conformist says it's okay, I almost don't want to do it anymore.
Yeah. What, are you going to go back to drinking?
No, I'm never going back to drinking. That is the dumbest drug.
Yeah.
It's an old hippie movie I highly recommend. Oh, it's a hippie movie. It's not even a Shakespeare movie.
Oh, okay. Whitnail and I. Whitnail and I to the end.
Okay. I'll check it out.
I'll definitely at least check out the clips on YouTube.
Yeah. That's the only way I watch movies anymore. It's just 5 minutes at a time on YouTube.
Yeah.
Whitnall and I, 1987, Richard E. Grant and Paul McGain.
Oh, okay. So, I kind of feel like we should play a clip.
Should we play a clip from the old show? Or, we could pull out Zagog.
Zagog, shall we? Hey, Zagog, what are you up to?
I haven't come up with a voice for him yet. How about this?
That's not a voice.
I know, I'm trying to think.
Hello, Zagog. Ikadon BOOZHOO, Zagog. BOOZHOO. That's good. BOOZHOO gakina awya. BOOZHOO gakina awya. You kind of sound like, it doesn't matter. BOOZHOO gakina awya. Zagog nindigenikaz. Hello, everybody. Skunk is my name. How was that? Oh, you did just good. Is he going to be a new character?
I don't think so.
Why? Hello. What's going on? He's so cute.
Zagog. Zagog is skunk in Ojibwe. Oh, but tell him about the shows.
All right. Michael and I are going to be at the Bemidji Public Library tomorrow, Wednesday. No, tomorrow is Wednesday.
No, tomorrow's Tuesday.
Right. Tuesday, Wednesday, but not Thursday because it's 4th of July.
Right. Library's closed on Thursday. But tomorrow and Wednesday we'll be doing story time.
What time?
At 10:30.
10:30 at the Bemidji Public Library. Come on down. What book's he going to read?
Oh, who knows? I'm going to have to look right before we go on.
Okay. Do you want to read Someone Like Me?
I do kind of want to read Someone Like Me. But I might save that for Bagley.
Oh, okay. And then on the 13th of July, up in Bagley, at the, what was it called?
I want to say it's another one of these like art festivals or something like that. It's a big warehouse, a lot of artists. There's going to be music, crafts, booths, and people all over the place. Kids are welcome to come out, food, vendors, that kind of thing. And we'll be there in the corner.
Awesome. Michael and I and NANABOOZHOO and probably Zagog and Subway and a whole bunch of people. Are you going to bring some of your books too?
Yep, I'm going to bring some of my Ojibwe language books and some of my comic books. Oh, that's kind of what I wanted to talk about with Zagog. Zagog, do you want to maybe talk about our comics?
Do you think you're ready to talk about that?
Maybe. On Amazon right now, we've got a number of comics and books for sale. And there's 2 books in particular, which I should have brought. One is called Grief Relief, and another one is called I Can't Talk About It, I think. And they're about Grief Relief is about what you do when you when you lose somebody dies, or you're dealing with grief, a pet dies or whatever. And then I Can't Talk About It is about depression and heavy stuff, but written with cartoons and jigog. And so I'm thinking there might be some videos coming up this summer with jigog, and maybe we'll read I Can't Talk About It. That might be a nice idea.
I could read it.
You could read it and talk to, and maybe I could be like the narrator or something.
Yeah.
Okay. Coming up soon, this summer, not soon, tonight. Look for a special video from the BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO studios with Emily and me and Jagog, and a comic book called I Can't Talk About It, and Grief Relief. And they're for sale now, if you don't want to wait. But otherwise, we're going to do a special program. And the Bagley show is coming up on the 13th.
That's right.
And 14th.
13th and 14th. Saturday and Sunday. The July 13th and 14th. And we're going to be there all day, right?
Yep. Well, like 9 to 3 or whatever.
Yeah. You going to bring your guitar?
I'm going to bring the guitar. We'll do some songs with the kids. And I might just sing some songs. I'm also, NANABOOZHOO is going to come out. So he's going to talk about some Ojibwe language lessons. I mean, we can teach some Ojibwe. But I want him to tell maybe some Ojibwe folk stories.
Oh, you mean kind of like maybe the flood?
Yeah, maybe the flood story and the migration story. Those are pretty good.
Yeah.
So come on down 13th and 14th to Bagley. And tomorrow and Wednesday at the Bemidji Public Library. And really, any Monday or any Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday if you're in town. And you'd like to meet me and Emily and read children's books. You know, this is for little people, by the way. Hey, look, we got some people making comments.
Oh, awesome. This one's from Dan the Waterman. Shout from your fellow flat earthers, Michael. Oh, he's a flat earther.
Dude, I can't tell you how happy I am to see you. Come visit us for Flat Earth Hollywood's live covering of the new Fly Me to the Moon film, premiering next week. Dan the Waterman. Dan, I will try to check it out. I can't come to Hollywood. First Flat. It's going to be as a live streamed or something? You know what's been the nicest thing, or one of the hardest things? Part of the reason why I was so depressed this morning.
Did we mention that during this? Or was that before?
I think it was before.
Okay, let me set you up.
All right.
So, how was your day? Did you have a good day or a bad day?
Well, it was a good day, but it was kind of a sad day.
A sad day? Why?
I don't know. I was kind of depressed. I was feeling kind of intense. Maybe it was the weather. No, it wasn't the weather. Maybe it was my life.
Yeah.
But I've been feeling really lonely lately. And I don't have any friends.
What about me?
Well, besides you and Bagheera. And one of the things that has isolated me so much is that everywhere I go, and especially people don't want to hear it. I can't talk about the flat earth But that also means I can't talk about my new ideas about God. I can't talk about things I've learned about history. Anytime, for some reason, without exception, and just because the people I've known have been kind of dicks, people always challenge. Oh, the camera went off.
Oh, it did. We must have ran out of time.
Yeah.
But you were saying?
Yeah, I'm constantly challenged. Nobody can ever go, yeah, that's a good point, or I agree with you. And it started with discovering that the globe was a lie. I was lied to just like everyone else. But when I mentioned it to somebody, I was like, I can't believe this. But, I mean, I do believe it, but I can't believe, not only did they lie about the moon landing, they lied because they were covering up that the fact the moon, the globe, outer space, all that is a complete fabrication. And there's a whole rabbit hole that I could explain because I've spent 5-6 years researching, thinking about it, watching other podcasts, learning, But I get dismissed. People laugh in my face. I don't even get to start talking about things, anything. That's why I have no friends. Without people challenging or gaslighting me, going, you're crazy. It's like, why am I crazy? I've got no validity. Yeah, I know you feel. I know you do. Kaya says, I got chased around the yard by a baby skunk this weekend. I went to pick him up and hug the cutest thing ever. They are cute, but I know. I saw a guy once who had it was a video of a guy who had a pet skunk. They had you can take out the little sacs that when they're babies, that create the stink. And a skunk will act just like a cat.
Really?
Yeah. Cats are pretty, they're only so domesticated. They turn into wild animals in the right circumstance.
Really?
Yeah. Like when Bagheera sees a robin.
Oh, yeah, no kidding. I mean, he almost growls. He makes a weird guttural sound. He's freaking out. You can tell he's got the murderous in his eyes.
Yeah. They lied about every little thing. Well, that's the thing. It's been so alienating, and it's so wonderful to meet other people who've had the veils lifted. They call us conspiracy theorists, or just crazy, stupid, uneducated, just hurtful. And people who are your friends. But now I think they're all under a spell like I was.
Me too. I used to believe the earth was a globe.
Right.
My whole life. I just woke up one day. And I don't think I'm smarter than other people.
No, I just feel like I'm not closed-minded. I woke up from the spell. But people, they say it's easier to lie to somebody and convince them than it is to convince a person they've been lied to.
Really?
Yeah. And when my eyes were, I don't know. No, I mean, I never fit in anywhere. Like I was never a gung-ho part, I never had like a leader, or I didn't belong to any organization or church or whatever. So my mind was always pretty open to new information. I didn't have an ego about, I know everything already. I could have my mind changed about stuff. But, so I was, I went back and forth in the moon landing. When I finally, and it wasn't just one guy is the other thing. There were dozens, and for weeks I watched new videos exposing there's just too many to count, examples and experiments people have done to prove that the earth is flat. But people who don't want to hear it and who will scoff and mock and call you crazy and gaslight, that's what's the most hurtful. I'm done with everybody. If you gaslight somebody, you call them crazy. It is so disrespectful and hurtful. And it shuts down, and it makes them I never had my beliefs challenged by their resistance, but it made me realize that people don't want to hear anything from me. Nobody, and because I think nobody wants to hear anything from anyone else. They got indoctrinated, taught when they were children, and so now they think they know it all. They don't want to learn anything new, and they don't want to admit they don't know something. But then when I say something, and I don't challenge anybody's beliefs. I just say, it's hard to believe the Hubble telescope just took a photograph of the other side of Saturn. It looks totally fake to me. People scoff and call me crazy. This guy at work, I'm not going to be friends with him. As I mentioned, I thought it would be safe to sort of mention that the historical narrative of who built the buildings doesn't make any sense. That America, all these old great buildings, cathedrals, and every whatever was built in the 1800s with people with buggies. This guy called me crazy, and he got annoyed and totally dismissive at even the idea, because we don't give people enough credit for what they've built in the past. It's like, no, we give them way too much credit. And there's no evidence. There's no pictures of people building anything in America before 1850. And yet every building that's built out of bricks and, old buildings, they were built to last forever. Our buildings now last 50 years best. This place is falling apart. 50 years old. So whatever. Traditional wisdom, older knowledge, more advanced science. I believe my elders. Well, that's just it. I don't believe my elders are, and have always been, just as indoctrinated and blind as anybody. But there was obviously a time period that we're not from, where people had advanced technology and knowledge in every way.
You mean even in the arts?
Yeah. We can't do marble sculptures anymore. Nobody questions that. But, you go over to Rome and stuff, and there are thousands of larger-than-life marble statues of every character in the Bible, and it was like artists just made marble sculptures, like the Statue of David and whatever. And the Statue of David, there's nothing incredible about that. It's just as good as everything else. And nowadays, people rave about that garbage they have in Bemidji called the sculpture walk.
Yeah. Oh, look, we welded an old wagon to something to make it look like a guitar. Sculpture.
Yeah. But the thing is, we don't have the technology to carve marble anymore. And we never had the resources to build these cathedrals, the St. Paul Cathedral, any of the old buildings in Duluth. We can't build it like that anymore. But in the old days, so they were great. And something happened. And it seems like there's mud that's covering everything halfway up the buildings in all these towns. Seems like there was a big flood that killed off a bunch of people.
You mean like the Bible said?
Yeah. I think there was I think our idea of Noah and those guys, they weren't as primitive as, the Bible's not specific. It told them to build an ark. And then we just picture him having a mallet, and somehow they made lumber, in Israel or wherever it was supposed to be.
Yeah, it is really crazy.
But again, I don't have all the answers. But I just have nobody who I can share except you. These new wonderful things that have made me believe in God, have given me hope for life, that has, in so many ways enlightened me and set me completely apart from my community and my family and former friends. And people think I'm crazy. It in some ways ruined my life.
Oh, that's heavy.
Yeah. Well, it's 10:30.
You want to go to bed?
We shouldn't talk like that on the live stream.
All right. Don't want to get the wrong idea.
But yeah, I'm getting tired.
Hey, everybody. Do we have a Ojibwe how to say goodbye? Or I'll see you again?
Yeah, I have that.
Thank you so much for stopping by with us. We're gonna go to bed. But you got it?
I'm getting it. Here it is.
Just want to say thank you, Miigwech. Thank you. And I love you. Gizakain. And I will see you. I will see you again. GOFUNDME. Minawa. Oh. It's time to start the music. La 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 la. Do 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 do. I'm feeling stupid. Why don't you play the outro music?
I'm trying to find it.
Okay. All right. GOFUNDME. Minawa. Oh. Oh, now, 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 now. Doo-doo. And a blue.
Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountain, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, it's older than the trees, younger than the mountains, blowing like a breeze. Country roads take me home to the place where I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Down country roads, take me home. Down country roads.
Down country roads.
Okay, here. I never meant to cause you any sorrow. I never meant to cause you any pain.
Tell me about it, baby.
Only wanted one time to see you laughing.
You mean like this?
I only wanted to see you laughing in the purple rain.
Okay.
Take two.
Take two.
Okay, hey, BOOZHOO.
BOOZHOO.
And welcome back to BOOZHOO, NANABOOZHOO, a podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. I am NANABOOZHOO. This is the lovely and the talented Natasha. Ikuton BOOZHOO ni wini mushain. Say hello, my sweetheart.
Hello, my sweetheart.
And today, our Ojibwe word of the day, Dugwagon. Dugwagon. Autumn. Dugwagon. It's autumn time.
Yeah, it sure is.
And, this moon is also known as the Benakwe Jesus. Benakwe Jesus. Leaves falling moon. So in the spirit of the day, here's a song. To, I don't know, commemorate autumn?
Is that what we're
This is
doing?
by Pink Floyd.
All right.
Floating down through the clouds, memories come rushing up to meet me now. But in the space between the heavens and the corner of a foreign field, I had a dream. Goodbye, Max. Goodbye, Mom. After the service, when you're walking slowly to the car, and the silver in her hair shines in the cold November air, you hear the tolling bell and touch the silk of her lapel. And as the teardrops rise to meet the comfort of the band, you take her frail hand, hold on to the dream.
Na, 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 na. Na, na, na. Do, do, do. Na, 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 na. Hey, hey.
A place to stay, enough to eat. Somewhere old heroes shuffle safely down the street, where you can speak out loud about your doubts and fears. What's more, no one ever disappears. You never hear their standard issue kicking in your door. You can relax on both sides of the tracks, and maniacs don't blow holes in bandsmen by remote control. And everyone has recourse to the law, and no one kills the children anymore. No one kills the children anymore. Night after night, going round and around my brain, this dream is driving me insane. In the corner of a foreign field, a gunner sleeps tonight. What's done is done. We cannot Let's write off this final scene. Take heed of his dream. Take heed of his dream.
Oh, miigwechka bizendawieg. Thank you for listening. And I will see you again. Gigawabamin. Minowa. Hoa. Hoa.
Should I keep it up here? They don't play it no more, but I remember a time in 1984 or maybe 85. He sang the Salvation Army band played, and the children drank lemonade, and the morning lasted all day. But the bitters came out better on a stolen guitar, and now we were blessed by spiders from Mars. Bitters came out better on a stolen guitar, and now we were blessed by spiders from Mars. They say. And he never would have waved goodbye. You could see it written through his eyes as the train rolled out a side of the station. And through an open window came, like Sinatra in a younger day, pushing the clouds away. Away. But the bitters came out better on a stolen guitar. Now we were blessed by spiders from Mars. The bitters came out better on a stolen guitar, and now we were blessed by spiders from Mars. They say. They say. They say.
All right. So then, the other woman in my life, how do I describe Jennifer? Jennifer was probably the only real relationship I ever had. You know, I mean, I guess I had a real relationship in high school with Karen. Oh yeah. I mean, she was my first love. I had a traditional high school 80s relationship, you know, going to movies and dinner and making out in the car and stuff like that. Yeah. But Jennifer was my first and probably really only just dated it. We dated for over 3 years. And, you know, we said, I love you. We planned on getting married. That whole talk. You know, we were a college couple. We were both going to college. Or she went to college, and I took classes and dropped in and out of college over the years. But, you know, she went to the private school that was close to my public school, and she was friends with my older brother.
when I moved out to Moorhead. She wasn't even friends with him, but you know, I met her through my brother went to Concordia. And we hooked up and then stayed together for 3 years. She wasn't a very good girlfriend.
What? Why not?
Well, you know, she cheated on me and she was... I mean, she was a great girlfriend in that I learned everything about what I don't want or didn't want in life. You know, we were a classic, you know, couple. But she was I don't know. At the time, I thought of her as, I mean, I was in love, but the dynamic was that she was always a little too good for me.
No, really?
Yeah. She was a rich girl, I was poor. Now that I'm old, it's like, no, she was a college girl who was living on her parents' money, and I was a working class guy paying my own rent. But I always felt kind of outclassed, like. While we're recording, should I say something?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Okay, hey, BOOZHOO! And welcome back to the show. Welcome back to BOOZHOO,
NANABOOZHOO,
a podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. My name is NANABOOZHOO. This is Natasha.
BOOZHOO, Gakira Awia.
And we want to encourage you to watch our live stream show, our live stream podcast about Ojibwe language and culture.
Yeah.
Called BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO. This is just a commercial. I remember one day, you and me in a pouring rain, water ran down my chin. So you pulled me close and you drank it in, and I remember your ways. And you and me in a sad embrace, and I remember your place, where you pulled me close and you kissed my face. Will I ever see you again? No, I don't think I'll ever see you again. I remember one night and the casual fight by candlelight as the room grew dim. You lied to me when you talked about him, but I remember your ways. You and me in a sad embrace, and I remember a place where you pulled me close and you kissed my face. Will I ever see you again? No, I don't think I'll ever see you again. Will did I ever see you again? No, I don't think I'll ever see you again. way back when, but I don't know how. You sacrificed my sacred cow. That was then, this is now. If life's a stage, then take a bow. If life's a stage, then take a bow.